Hey guys, and welcome, and thank you for joining me for today's shave. So obviously right now I have like a week of facial hair growth. I honestly don't know what happened. I wanted to make a shave video. It was getting late at night. I went to bed. I was like, okay, I'll make a shave video in the morning. I kept wanting to make a video, and I was like, oh, I'll wait to shave till I have some time to make a video, and one thing led to another, and here I am a week out and I haven't shaved. Very, very odd for me. I don't really know, it just kind of got out of hand, but I'm really excited for today's shave. I obviously have about a week right now of facial hair growth, so that's pretty awesome because it gives me a good foundation here, at least of hair to like shave off. And for today's shave, I'm going to be using a new razor for me, and something I haven't broke out in a while. I'm going to be using a straight razor. So this is a vintage razor, so double duck satin edge. Back here it says Bresnik, New York, and was made in Solingen, Germany. Anyway, this was a vintage razor that I got from a friend who got at an antique store. He picked up for $10, sold to me for $10. I sent it off to Silver Loaf Customs. I found him on Instagram, and he was actually recommended to me. On top of that, by the Stallion, said he does great restoration work. I checked him out on Instagram. I liked his stuff, so I sent this over to him. He obviously restored this blade. You can see mirror finish on it, really beautiful. He hones it, and he put a new set of scales. The scales on here are really, really flimsy plastic before, so he put some new scales on there for me. Really, really reasonable price too. I definitely recommend his work, very beautiful. Aside from vintage razor restoration, he also makes his own straight razors. You know, he does the steel, he makes the blades, he does, you know, the whole thing. I honestly don't know what all goes into straight razor making to the degree that I feel comfortable talking about it on one of my videos at this point in time. But anyway, he does it all. The whole thing ground up, makes his own straight razors, really cool, and he did this restoration for me. So I'm really excited to use this. This is a new blade for me. Once I got it from him, I dipped it in some barbicide. I just do that whenever I get a new used product. This is actually a tip from Douglas Smythe. This is a French coffee press. I used to use French coffee press, now I'm an AeroPress guy. So I had this French press sitting around that I wasn't using, so I took out the screen in here. I still left the little lifting mechanism, well now it's a lifting mechanism, and filled up with barbicide. So I set this in there just overnight, and now it is ready to go. And I did strop it. I took it out of there, cleaned it off, and I threw it on my rich man strop from, what's the name? Wet Dog, not Wet Dog. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, shoot, I'm really sorry. I meant to, anyway, it's a rich man strop from that website, which I really like. It's the only strop I have. All right, gonna go ahead and set this down. I did not just get out of the shower, so one trick I do very rarely if I don't want to shower, after the shave I'm gonna go on a run. I think it's gonna be nice. It's the summertime right now. It's gonna feel great to be outside with this facial hair gone. I hope it to inspire some speed for me on this run. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. But I did not shower before this because I want to shower obviously after my run. So what I do if I'm not going to do that is I just go to the sink, put on some hot tap water, I wash out my beard, I use some hand soap, wash it out, and I throw in some water and just let it sit. So this is nice and hydrated, and it is cleaned out, but I did not shower. But I left the water sit on there 5-10 minutes just before I set up for this video. I just did that, and so now it should be ready to go. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Also using a new shaving soap for today's video. This is a line of soaps that came out from West Coast Shaving. This is their number 14 Sequoia. Beautiful scent. West Coast Shaving is an excellent online vendor. That's where I bought my first shaving gear from, and intermittently, you know, I still purchase from them. Been really happy with their customer service and their prices. But they just came out with a new line. They have brushes, razors out, shaving soap. So I picked up a puck of their shaving soap here. This is actually made by Phoenix, and this was blooming while I was setting up the video, not while I was in the shower. So I'm going to go ahead and take the bloom water and add it to my face. There we go, looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up my sink here with some hot tap water. I'm gonna let that keep going while I'm loading up here. I'm gonna be using the Samogue Owners Club Badger hairbrush. I've been really loving this brush. Here you go, you can take a look at 2-band Badger, beautiful soft tips on this. I really, really love this brush. More than enough soap loaded up. Go into a face lather. So as you guys know, I don't have a ton of straight razor shaving experience. I have some, for sure. I wouldn't consider myself a beginner, but not that far out from a beginner. Anyway, so I'm going to take this shave down to the most comfortable level with my skill set that I can. I'm going to finish up with my Rockwell razor. Just get a little bit closer. Alright, drying off my hands, going to put some alum on my fingertips here. For those of you guys who haven't seen this before, there's a little block of alum I keep here next to the sink when I'm shaving. Rub my fingers on it, just gives you a little bit better grip. Alright, go ahead and get started. Obviously with the grain, I'm going to start on the right side of my face. You're looking at me in the mirror here. So whatever side of your face you're shaving, that's the hand you want to hold the razor in. So right hand, right side of my face. First pass with the grain. I was experimenting here. I'm going to try putting the scales down. So when you shave, you kind of hold the razor like this, or you can go like straight out, which I don't really like, or down. I'm going to try this just because it keeps the scales out of my line of vision. Right here, it kind of cuts off my vision just a little bit. Anyway, something new I'll be trying today. Alright, go ahead and get started. Light pull on the skin, just get a nice little stretch going. Go ahead and clean off the blade. It's doing good. Get some alum on this hand too for the skin stretch. Name of that company's Whip Dog. It just came to me out of nowhere. Alright, mustache. Cut myself a little bit. You guys can definitely see that. It's not bad, but just bleeding. Those look a lot worse than they feel. I honestly didn't even feel those cuts. It just kind of happened. Alright, I'm going to switch to the other side of my face. I'm going to go scales up. That just feels a little more natural for me. And outside, my face looks terrible. Looks like I really did a number over there. Yeah, a few little cuts. can't tell if I just dinged the side of my razor. I don't think I did. Just on visual inspection, I think I just hit the top of it right there on the sink. It was close. Alright, so at first pass, I got the first layer of hair off. It didn't feel totally comfortable in my hand. It went alright. Anyway, I'm still getting there. I'm just trying to be patient with this process. I'm not trying to rush it. I still want to keep enjoying using this straight razor. Anyway, it was fun. But I'm going to do one more pass here, just sticking with the grain. Hopefully that first layer of hair is off. This pass should be much easier. And hopefully I can get just a little bit closer. Get a little more practice in today. Alright, here we go. I'm going to call it at that. I'm not going to go down to my neck again with the straight razor. It's okay. Just getting back in this. It's been a number of months, maybe a year since I've used a straight razor, so I'm going to stick at that. That feels pretty good, honestly. It's not as close as I want the shave to be. Or I might come in with the safety razor, but feels pretty good. Yeah, it's alright. Got the first layer of hair off for sure. Alright, back to the brush. Still plenty of lather in here. Alright, first things first, I need to clean up these sideburns a little bit. This is the Rockwell 6C R3 base plate in there. I just grabbed it. I can't remember what blade I have in here. It's a feather. Alright, so I'm still going to be a little bit of a sharp shave. And it's the second or third shave on this blade. Alright, gonna set my sideburns here. Just going to do it with this side of the razor. I find it really fun using a straight razor, but these DEs, honestly, this just feels like home for me. I love these things. I love shaving with a DE. It feels badass shaving with a straight, but it's a lot more work at this point for me. That already feels way better. Cleaned up. I had some inconsistent areas, some were longer. I'd missed a few areas, those are all gone. Feels great. Love that. Liking the soap too. It's a Sequoia. It's kind of a more mild, earthy tone to it. It's nice. A little green, not like a grassy green scent to it, but just smells a little bit green, a little woodsy. It's nice. It's not overpowering at all. I wouldn't call this like a dark, earthy scent. Like kind of a light, fresh, foresty scent. Alright, I'm just going to do my two cross grain passes now. First one this direction. Checking out the sideburn length. This one needs to be raised just a hair. There we go. Those are matching. This soap, nice slickness to it, nice protection. I feel very comfortable doing relatively fast passes with it. I think I have really good blade speed here. I think you guys can see that. Alright, third pass, cross grain this direction. Very slick. Alright, after my semi-straight razor shave, feels great. You know, I really didn't use the straight razor too much there, just kind of getting the feel for it again. I'd like to start doing some straight razor shaves here and there. It's not my favorite, honestly. I like using the DE more, but it's really fun using a straight razor. It's a skill set I'd like to work on and get better at. It just feels awesome using a straight razor, and when it's really going nicely, it's just so smooth and feels great. I really do enjoy that. Feels good, yeah. I'm really happy with that shave. The cleanup with the DE went great. Had that one nick over here. Looks okay. Little blood forming there at the surface. Nothing serious though. It was a pretty small cut. I think it's safe to say it's a small cut as opposed to a nick, but it's very small. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't think it needs any styptic pencil or anything like that. Alright, for my post-shave today, I'm going with the Parasso Green. They call it their aftershave lotion, just their alcohol-based aftershave in the green. I really do like this stuff. Been using it a lot this year. Alright. So, alcohol-based aftershaves, I like them because the alcohol in there works as an astringent to clean off your face, so anywhere where the skin was opened up, it helps clean it out so it doesn't get infected. A little bit of menthol in there, so I'm going to be squinting. It also gives you feedback. When you put it on your face, that alcohol on any open skin areas, it's really going to burn like crazy. Often when I put this stuff on, don't feel a thing. That means I had a good shave that was hopefully close, but was also non-irritating to my skin. No areas that I shaved a little too close. There when I just put it on, lots of burning all over my face. So that tells me that it was definitely happened with the straight razor. That's maybe being a little bit too aggressive. So anyway, I'm still working on it. I'm sure it'll get better. Not the most, it was a comfortable shave, but right there the post shave's telling me that could have been a little bit closer. Or a little bit less close, a little bit more comfortable to shave. I'm going to put on just a little bit more. There we go. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me for today's shave. I really do like this straight razor. It handled great. I'm really happy with it. Once again, that's a restored double duck satin edge. It's from SanDisk, Germany, and this was restored by Silverloaf Customs. I found him on Instagram. Really like that. Then I cleaned up with the Rockwell 6C with the 3 base plate and a feather blade in there. Anyway, great shave. I'm happy with it. Not the best shave, but you know, I think it really accomplished what I set out to do. Get some more practice with the straight razor, and in the end, clean up with my safety and just get a good shave. So as always, guys, thank you for watching.